Hello traders, Cousin Vinny coming to you from theclosingprint.com on March 26, 2016. In this video we'll cover the indices, all of which were lower this past week. Trends, we have small caps, mid caps, and the index 500, all of which were lower than the 200 period SMA. Weekly, we have an uptrend that's overbought, breaking a 5-week winning streak, and we're currently stalling. Tick and Tick Q, both the NYSE and the comp, are higher, but we're showing signs of a turn or a stall in this indicator. NYSE and NASI, both for the New York Stock Exchange and the comp summation, both are at 2-year extremes and turning, as well as New York Stock Exchange high-low breadth indicator, which we pointed out last week. Breadth, we have no MADs or MDDs, still pretty strong. However, we are moving lower on NYMO and NAMO, below zero for the first time in 6 weeks. NYHL has been lower 4 of the past 5 days and has been above zero for 21 days, the most since spring of 2015. The put-call ratio, we have no signal, macro risk, we'll cover that later. Currencies, US dollar rebounded for the last 5 days off of the third standard deviation Bollinger Bands. Yen is lower, and the US dollar Japanese yen pair are both higher, the carry trade. TLT, we have bonds higher on the week, with EEM, the emerging markets bond fund, lower after having ripped higher for several weeks. The 10-year to S&P 500 bond stock ratio showed a pivot and turning higher, which is bearish for stocks. AGG, we have a doji on the weekly. Crude oil took a breather along with gold, copper, and silver, the latter of which had a big gap down last week. CRB index is off of its highs. Sectors all lower this week, but IYR, IYT, XLK, XLI, and XLU are all above the 10 EMA, with XLE and XLF having led recently, as well as XLB. They're all less than the 10 EMA, so we'll watch those sectors. Maybe it's sector rotation, as I pointed out in a weekend blog post. Bukowski, we have all green up arrows. He's looking for overhead resistance with his CPI indicator showing a pullback presently. Stocks, IBD 50, too many to name. Many of them pulled back with stochastic oversold and turning back up. So we'll look at some of those. Facebook in particular kept grinding higher. We have a few new names, Fran and IPHI, along with Tree, adding to the new list. A few dropped off as well.